whose meals have to be properly managed, because if he gets overweight, you can create deformities in his bones. This meal is. Good Lord. This is what you call restaurant grade. Now, what does your Boerboel need? Let's go over here and feed him. If you have a dog that is a year and under, or 12 months and under, add polysaccharides to every meal if you're feeding raw or cooked food. If you're feeding cooked food, you probably are already adding polysaccharides. The irony is he's already eaten more than... Urinary tract infections are a real thing. One of the things that I learned is that... Here, Stan, can you hold it real quick? Shout out to Iron Shark K9. People, you want to go and follow Iron Shark K9. Now, the Boerboel is a monstrosity whose meals have to be properly managed, because if he gets overweight, you can create deformities in his bones. And we want to grow up and be big and strong. Add this once a week to your dog's meals. On Patreon, I went and made a post that goes into detail. Now, let's take a look at how pretty this meal is. Good Lord. This is what you call restaurant grade. Now, what does your Boerboel need? Let's go over here and feed him. You feed that cage. That's all I appreciate, man. That was smart. Use that mop, though. Got it on lock. Sit him in there. Sit him in there. Now, he's human driven, so he might not eat right away. But never mind. I told you. I told you. You gotta shut the thing. He wants to be around kinfolk, and that has tons of nutrition. Now, this dog is going to grow up and be big, strong, loving, and scary. Now, Stan, have you ever worked with a Boerboel?
Yes. No, that's not what the Barry has.
No, he's got presses. Get you a presser.
Have I worked a Boerboel? Maybe one, but it probably wasn't worth nothing because I don't remember.
Now, in this case, Buddy ate the other day, and what I love about the puppy feeding side is that you have to allow them to learn to eat. This has no value yet, primarily because he has not been exercising. That's the thing. If he'd been exercising, trust me, he'll mollywop this whole meal. Polysaccharides, people, are key. If you have a dog that is a year and under, or 12 months and under, add polysaccharides to every meal if you're feeding raw or cooked food. If you're feeding cooked food, you probably are already adding polysaccharides. The irony is he's already eaten more than Boogeyman, and Boogeyman is probably 3 weeks older. But he's so people focused, he can't hardly function. He's too happy, man. He's a happy dog, and I like it though. That means he'll be nice and big and nice around other people. But he's like, I don't want to get out and play with y'all. I don't want to play with you. Good boy. He's eating eggshells, boy. That's calcium right there. Oh, you didn't eat it. You sucker. You sucker, you. Now, Stan, what are your expectations for a puppy at 13 weeks? Because you're a dog trainer, and most people want their dog to grow up and be big and strong and be confused as hell because man, my dog, man. Then you be like, my man. Let him just chill, Snail.
Hey, the first thing I'm doing with a 13-week-old puppy is developing a relationship like you have been.
Yeah.
Taking him outside, spending time with him, getting on the floor with him, and then I'm developing a lure. I'm getting him to start doing circles, moving his back in, especially these bigger dogs, because you've seen these clumsy dogs, they can't even walk on slick floor. So get their back end moving. Circles both directions. That's gonna be the most important thing at 16.
So you're like a guidance counselor. When the dogs are going, you're like, hey, today we're going to start class such and such. We're going to get you through, here's your schedule. He's like, the lure thing remind me of a guidance counselor. It's like, hey, right now, go back in your cage, bro.
You're a freshman, here you go. This is your program to being a senior if you were trying to graduate with these honors. But yeah, the lure, and then you can get them in different positions, because you can get them in a sit. You can lure them into a down, like we were trying to do a Tron. It took forever because we didn't do no luring when he was young, but you didn't get him young. So at this age, I'm teaching him the movement, teaching him how to use his body. I'm gonna be messing with his ears, his feet, his tail, exposing him to sight, sounds, people. Get the Bluetooth speaker in here with the Call of Duty sounds on.
Yeah, buddy.
So expose them to as much as possible very early because they don't know about fear right now. They're gonna take everything like, hey, what is that? And if your dog is a little insecure and doesn't have as much confidence as this dog, it may take a little bit more time, but there is no reason to rush. These dogs' life expectancy is what, at least 10, 12 years?
Hey, I've learned that they fit 10 to 15.
Right.
A Boerboel 10 to 15?
That's good.
I'm gonna try to get 17 out of this joker. You know, just add 20%. A little 20% tax on his life. But, you know, goal is to feed him as healthy as I can. Now, guys, if you saw our shorts, I gave him his shot today. And that shot, people say, hey, what do you feel about vaccinations? Look, I got my early stage vaccination, still got chickenpox. But I think they're important, especially with all the stuff that we do. I don't over-vaccinate, so after he gets that initial final lepto shot, that'll be it. I mean, he'll get his rabies, but let me be very clear and say it. That'll be it for him, probably for the rest of his life, because immunity is not in a needle, in my opinion. Some science do, but in my opinion, it's not it's in your gut. Your gut is your immunity. So if his body's not constantly inflamed, constantly fighting sickness, he's fasting and growing, etc., then you go, why does he need to keep getting shots? I didn't catch COVID, and I ain't knocking on no wood. I don't catch a lot of sickness. I very rarely get sick. And when I do, my body crashes because it wants to do everything it can to fight that stuff. And then I'm back to business. So if you have a Boerboel, you're gonna watch him grow up. You're gonna watch us training. You're gonna watch us build him out. You're gonna watch us love him. Hell, you're gonna watch us do what I love to do, and that's just take care of the dog. But I repeat, he's eating almost 3.5 pounds of food already, and he's just a young Padawan. This joker gonna allow to be about 7 pounds of food when we said and done, and that's scary, man. That's scary, dog. So we got to be cautious about that. But take care of your dogs, people. Feed accordingly, feed responsibly. Vitamin E is key. It's one of the vitamins in every dog food, oftentimes that is non-existent to a degree. And the minute you open the bag and the bacteria builds up, it's so many things. But we'll talk about that in another video. Good old Mowgli, man.
Take care of your dog.